Welcome back to In the Can. We're going to be talking about the film All Your Dead Ones, and director Carlos Moreno and producer Diego Ramirez are joining us to talk about this film. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
So, All Your Dead Ones kind of alludes to the fact that this film has dead bodies in it. The story is set in Colombia. Farmer discovers dead bodies in a field, and the story portrays the violence in Colombia, the police corruption. How did you come up with the idea that you should start out with a farmer finding dead bodies in the field to tell the story about Colombia and what's going on there?
La historia nació de una crónica periodística que escribió un amigo, y esta crónica periodística que nunca se publicó y contaba, los hechos eran de, entre dos municipios aparecieron, en la carretera aparecieron unos muertos, y los dos alcaldes de esos dos municipios entraron en una gran disputa por adjudicarse pues la responsabilidad de esos muertos. Entonces, finalmente la crónica no se publicó, y nosotros, el periodista que me contó la historia, pareció algo muy conmovedor porque era un ejemplo de intolerancia, de indolencia frente a las víctimas civiles, y empezamos el camino de escribir una historia basada en ese hecho.
The idea comes from a journalist who's friend with us, who found a story, and he was actually doing research and writing an article, but that article never came to be published. And it was about a real fact of a pile of dead bodies that appeared in the border of two small cities. And what shocked him a lot was the fact that instead of like finding out what was behind that, who were the people who killed them, it was like the two mayors of the two small towns trying to find out who was the responsible for that, but trying to send the responsibility to the other mayor. They didn't want to have that numbers, but that situation happening on their own city. So that event of like no tolerance and indifference was very shocking for Carlos and the co-writer of the film, and that is why they decided that it was necessary to make to tell a story about it.
Yeah, because when you hear about the premise of this story, you don't think that it really happened, that you made this up, and to learn that it's based on true events is quite shocking. The film, when I was doing the research about it, I found it really intriguing that you as a director found it important to have your cast members be able to, or have experience in writing, and that when you assembled the cast, you rewrote the script as a team. Tell me about that and why you chose to do that.
Eso fue una decisión casi estética de la película. Hubo varias, entre ellas que la película fuera hecha por un equipo pequeño, íntimo, con una premisa mínima, una historia muy mínima, y los actores, además de ser amigos, eran escritores, eran personas que antes habían enfrentado un texto, habían escrito textos, guiones para teatro especialmente, o literatura. Y eso para mí fue importante, no para escribir la historia, pero sí para construir unos personajes, ¿no? Entonces, esa fue una apuesta, un experimento como tantos que hubo en la película, y finalmente creo que tuvo un buen fruto, ¿no?
That situation of having the actors being able to write more than like co-writing the story was an approach, an aesthetic approach of the film as part of the experiment, for them to like write and talk about the film, the story and the characters, and finally was a strategy to build better characters, more believable characters.
Tell me, as far as I read that you shot the film in natural light, and that the overall look of the film really was a big part of the story, that the aesthetic element of the film helped you propel the storyline. Explain that to me, either one of you, why that was important.
Como te decía antes, teníamos como unas normas estéticas para hacer la película, y una de ellas fue esa, que trabajar con la luz natural, ¿no? Esto en el trópico es muy complicado porque hay que jugársela con la posición del sol para tener la misma calidad de la luz, la misma temperatura y el mismo ángulo. Pero era una decisión, no solo presupuestal, sino que definitivamente la luz del sol y trabajar con la luz natural nos iba a dar como muchas texturas muy interesantes, y eso fue lo que ocurrió.
The idea was that was one of the choices in terms of like the aesthetic approach of the film, and using natural light in a tropical country is very difficult because we can't count on like here that you count on the Weather Channel, and it gives you all the information exactly how it's gonna happen. But now for us in Colombia, that changes every single on the same day. It changes, so it was like really a challenge to do that in that way. But what we got from that decision was to find a lot of texture, which is like really important as part of telling the story.
Yeah.
And also the weather condition, more than the weather condition, like the hot that you can like receive, like you can see on the
You
image.
can see the heat.
You can see that on the image. Is another character.
Yeah.
Because it's putting pressure on all the characters and in the situation that the whole day is really they're like immersed in
I
that.
think that is so interesting because when you, are watching a film, you notice things like that, but you don't understand what it takes to accomplish that. So I appreciate the fact that you were able to explain that to us and say this was an intended effect and it was a challenge, but one that we felt we had to incorporate. Go ahead.
And even more challenging was the fact that as the set is a circle, we decided, and Carlos and the director of photography decided for the set in where the dead bodies are set, it was like a circle, and we have the circle like this, and all the dead people here, and the lights, the sunlight was coming like every day like this. So the set and the people have to move like this while the sun
As
was
it's moving
going
around.
So to keep the continuity.
Right. Unbelievable.
So we had to
That's
do
really interesting.
a lot of mathematics of like angles
Of
and
how
where
to
it's
do that
supposed to be,
correctly.
and everybody, all the
And it's
extras.
hot and it's a long
It's
day.
Really.
Yeah. Well, let's take a quick look at All Your Dead Ones. That was a look at the trailer, All Your Dead Ones. Tell me, what do you want this film to do for audiences? What's the goal that you have in sharing this story and shedding the light on what's happening in Colombia right now?
Bueno, por encima de todo, nosotros no pretendemos hacer un retrato de la sociedad, ni de lo que ocurre en Colombia, ni un dibujo, ni siquiera un esquema pues, de nuestra configuración social. Nosotros realmente lo que queríamos era contar una comedia negra en la cual se flotara cierta sensibilidad y cierta como resistencia o cierta posición frente a la indolencia civil respecto a las víctimas del conflicto social. Eso es todo.
So the idea with the film is not to create a portray of Colombia or a drawing of how the society is or is not working. There is more talking about the human beings and the indifference and no tolerance to one event or one situation like this, because we used to quote a sentence that explains a lot about that. Is a killed person is a tragedy, but 1,000 killed people is just a number. It's a statistic. And what happened with that is not only in Colombia, it's like anywhere in the world in where there's a conflict, in where there's a tragedy. And you want to be a part of that. You want to create distance and not to be blamed because of that. So if you're not blamed, you will not not assume any responsibility. So what the film is trying to tell is like we all are related to any tragedy, close or really far from here. And the way, because as human beings we create in a second all that distance, the way that Carlos, the director and writer, is using to close that gap is using comedy, black comedy.
I read that you really love the saying by Tolstoy that says, tell the story of your community and it will be universal. I'm not quoting directly, but I think that's exactly what you were just explaining. Well, and I should mention quickly that the team of you was here in 2008, so congratulations on being back here again. That's wonderful. And I know that we'll see you again. So thanks for coming in. Remember us the next time you're here. We'd be happy to talk with you again.
If you know we're going to be here, tell us when that is happening.
Well, thank you
Thank you.
both, and
Thanks,
we
Sigrid.
will be back with more In the Can right after this.